So literally just finished watching the Global Elite Arm Wrestling Championship pay-per-view. I would say it was worth the $7 US for the pay-per-view. There were a lot of matches. It says 18 that were listed, but they actually had some bonus matches. So it's probably, I don't know, 20 matches or so. A lot of good matches. I'm going to kind of go through some of my favorites. Firstly, starting off, Alan Ford versus Dustin Jelliff. I was pretty impressed with Dustin making the comeback after being down the first 2 rounds, him being able to set the hook and disengage Alan Ford. That was a pretty good win. Also, Coach Ray, comfortable win on the left arm. In the first round, he was getting a little too comfortable. He started kind of looking over at the camera and showboating a little bit and ended up losing the first round. But in the process, he completely gassed out his opponent, and his endurance was much better. He was basically playing with his wrist after that, so good win by Coach Ray on the left arm. We're going to see him on the right arm against Auden next week at the Chris Kringle poll, so that's going to be exciting. Another match to mention, Alex Toproll. You see why he's called Alex Toproll. Complete clinical display of hand control against Blake there. Really good win, really good win. Also, let's go to Brendan Mulvihill versus Brad Grundy. That was a good match on the left, super good match. Brad just showed his experience in the setup, being able to get an ideal setup, and although Brendan did win one of the rounds getting a good setup, then Brad kind of locked in, and then from there he was able to win. And I don't know kind of what happened at the end there. They ended up like starting in a hook, and it looks like Brad may have injured Brendan in the hook there. That was kind of unfortunate. It didn't make sense how like Brad already won the match and then they're going to start in the hook and then an injury happens. So it kind of sucks to see that. Then moving on here to Milo Larratt versus Tim Lewis. This was definitely another one of the most exciting matches on the card for sure. Ended up 3-2 with Milo winning, but Milo won the first 2 rounds pretty explosively. And then Tim was able to get a good setup in the strap and kind of engage his power, engage his bicep. He's known for being more slow, while Milo is kind of the explosive one. So Tim was making a comeback. It was 2-2, and then Milo came in with a press in the last round. Good way to finish it off. That was an exciting match. A lot of intensity, a lot of like cursing on the table and stuff like that, yelling in each other's faces. So that was definitely good for the viewing pleasure. If you saw that match, it was entertaining for sure. So some other matches I want to mention, definitely the Mayan completely destroying John Terrian on the left. Just made it look like a mismatch, to be honest. Then we had Pork Chop versus Paul Cruz. Pork Chop looked fucking fantastic as well. Absolutely fantastic. He brought the intensity. And then Wayne Withers versus Matti Warangi. I thought Matti Warangi was going to win after the first round, but seems like his endurance was not as good as Wayne's, and Wayne was able to start kind of going for a press. They were in a double Kings move in the earlier rounds, but seems like Wayne had more endurance, and Matti Warangi couldn't keep his elbow from coming off the back towards the later rounds and ended up winning the match. So good job to Wayne Withers. And then Alex Kurdecha in the main event, just complete domination over Eric Falgren. Complete domination, guys. So what did you guys think about the event? If you watched the pay-per-view, definitely let me know in the comments like what your favorite match is. Mine, I would say for sure Milo Larratt versus Tim Lewis. Other than that, my other favorites would be the Alan Ford match and the match with Brad Grundy. 2 other exciting matches just because I like to see these athletes compete. And yeah, so hit like and subscribe if you guys appreciate the arm wrestling content. Definitely a lot more coming soon, guys.